No, that's definitely not how the rules work. Alright, real quick before we get started with this episode of Riverdale, guys, don't forget the full, uncut, unedited, raw reaction to Riverdale on my Patreon. The link will be at the top of the description. So if you want to rewatch these episodes along with me, as well as get all the other episodes to this season, definitely check it out. Otherwise, of course, we'll still be on YouTube, just heavily edited. But other than that, let's get in this episode, guys. It's about time this show's back. I feel like it's been
from his prince.
off for so long.
I need your help, son. Please.
Oh, now you want his help.
Yeah, of course. Maybe the brutality of his death was the message. Like a warning. He's back. He's angry.
The Gargoyle King.
The real one.
Are we finally going to start getting into the mystery of who the Gargoyle King actually is?
I've done a deep dive on the internet. And
I feel like this was really good casting. Because, like, you don't think that he would look like he does. And it adds to his
Many years ago,
appeal and how he draws people in.
I was a very different man. I felt reborn. After that, I made it my sacred duty to open my own farm.
Yeah, but now he makes people almost kill themselves to be unborn. Reborn, not unborn.
To create a safe place where wounded people can heal.
How about you show her how it's done, and then we'll talk.
No, but really, how does my mom see her dead son?
No, but
Do you have
cut
someone
the
dressed
bullshit.
up like Charles?
I'm dedicating my next match to Baby T.
No one asked you, Mad Dog. Why are you even here?
Because Baby Teeth was my brother.
Who
too.
asked you?
Mad Dog, what match? Did Elio already hook you up with one?
There's a boxing tournament this weekend called the Gilded Gloves.
The guys could use a win, or at least a boost after what happened to Baby Teeth.
Let me see what I can do.
Well,
Her announcements never
here's
go
the
well.
skinny.
Cheryl, come on, girl. You're not this stupid. See, even Tony's like, what the hell?
Whatever the farm did with Cheryl,
I thought she was gonna say,
I'm
what
holding you
the
responsible.
f happened to
How
Cheryl?
the hell did my girlfriend become queen of the farmies
It's
overnight?
Edgar. They can
He preys on people
talk
that
to the
are
dead.
weak,
Excuse
not
me.
weak, but like
Cheryl
vulnerable
thinks she's been talking to Jason.
in
She says she
situations
sees
like
him.
losing your son or losing your brother. That's really gross that he just preys off of that.
I'm gonna send you a video, Tony,
Oh, shit.
of Clifford Blossom shooting
Something
Jason.
really messed up.
I've kept a copy of it.
Or that's gonna go terribly.
I think this is my dad. Hello?
What are they, friends now? That answer each other's calls like that?
But our good friend here died from loss of blood, from the pulling of his teeth,
Holy
which
shit.
occurred pre-mortem.
That's terrible.
There's one more ghoulish detail I discovered during the autopsy.
Can you lose that much blood from your teeth?
Whoever did this isn't even human.
Is that like a trap, or is it like somebody trying to lead them in the wrong direction? You know what I mean?
Well, they are.
But at least we know whoever did it
Our guests
has been
We
there.
don't recommend that they ingest them. My girl, Rosemary, fulfilled his fantasy.
Ew. He's on something. Oh shit.
Martin likes to take fizzle rocks to enhance the experience, but this was different.
It was
In the high
maybe
heat like a
lace
truck, he started
or
foaming at the
something?
mouth.
Veronica, would you like to tell us about your latest business venture?
Our athletic facility will help you reach your fitness goals in a fun, classic, competitive environment. Our trained staff features some of the toughest fighters in the sport, including
This is
up-and-coming
funny.
boxer Archie Andrews.
Live from the South Side, I'm Alice Smith, RIVW.
I still can't get used to Alice Smith.
She's filed for divorce.
Oh,
The
shocker.
lawyers issued the papers today, but I haven't signed yet.
Maybe she doesn't want to be with a serial killer anymore?
I'm hosting at my gym.
Nice try. We'll flip for the venue.
Yeah.
Heads for Archie's gym, tails for your gym. Heads.
I still wish that they made them college age. Because all this shit that they're doing, like high school students have never. And it would just make more sense. Dude, he's like rabid.
Why would you show this to me?
Because you needed to be reminded of the truth.
This video is clearly fabricated.
With technology these days,
Cheryl.
anything is possible.
Baby.
Detractors can spin any story they want.
You have literally seen his dead body, baby. That should be illegal, what they're doing to these people that are so vulnerable.
Are you engaged to Edgar?
Edgar and I have a deep understanding of one another.
That didn't answer the question. Please snap her out of this episode.
Your son has been here, dead and buried for the last 5 years.
Damn, like he really gets in their head and makes them think that this is what's happening.
So sad. So sad that you won't let me be happy at the farm. I don't know when you're gonna give up, Betty. But I spoke to my son this morning.
No, you didn't. That's kind of the whole point, is you didn't. You really didn't. I'm about to lose my fucking mind. These people are so stupid. Never thought that Betty would be, like, one of the most sane. What the fuck? She's chloroformed her mom.
Ronnie, I feel like Jughead.
That's the idea, Archie.
Yeah, but that's not gonna
Randy Ronson,
make him gain weight. He's gotta... Oh my gosh, whatever. Oh, I guess if he does that right before he weighs in. I hope she handcuffed this bitch to the bed. Yeah.
I chloroformed you. Don't worry, Mom. You're safe.
Don't worry, Mom. You'll be fine.
You cried that day. Do you remember?
That's the past.
So, like, my daughter.
No.
As long as I get to talk to my son.
The past is part of who you are. You raised me and Polly in it too.
She's
Bad
traumatized,
things
though.
happen, but you can't get rid of your past.
Like, that's what's so
because then
sad,
you
is
lose
it's
the
not
good
her
parts,
fault.
too.
He's just preying on the vulnerable. Oh, she's so desperate
That's
to
what
get through
makes
to
us
her.
stronger.
Is it really Charles's grave?
Yes. Oh no, it's not. Holy shit.
But you're gonna have to let me go.
She's like 16, bitch.
And remember who you are.
Good for her.
Next, I'm gonna listen to her testimony tapes and see if there's anything I can use to help me get my mom back.
So, but it doesn't answer how he's doing that. Like how he's making them see the people they need. What the f-
Get her to the infirmary.
Bitch, she needs to go to the hospital. Oh, it's Fizzle Rocks, like laced or something.
Okay.
Remember? Ooh. Remember when that dude was tripping on bath salts in like Florida,
What are you doing?
and everyone thought zombies were happening?
I'm not gonna let you ruin her. Ruin her? Bitch. I love her. And she loves me.
Bitch, I love her.
Just fulfilling Cheryl in ways you can't even begin to imagine.
Alright. Try me, bitch.
I find that hard to believe.
Ooh, I like that she's standing up to her though, instead of backing down.
He's taking steroids?
No. Something new.
Oh
Powder. I
shit.
saw Elio give it to him. Made him crazy strong.
Better not be
Elio's
that
scared.
G stuff.
He thinks I might win.
No, man, you're not listening to me.
I don't take that stuff.
When you see Randy in the ring, you might want to.
I feel like he's gonna end up doing it.
Just in case.
I hope Mad Dog's not setting him up though.
It's a good role.
God damn it.
Sadly, your elven army is no match for the legions
Are
of
you
gargoyles
serious?
at your doorstep.
We need the kingpin. I'm gonna pay Hiram Lodge a visit. Tell your mom I'll be home late.
I feel like this isn't Hiram's doing though.
Mom, are you okay?
Oh, she's looking at him. Or is she burning them? You're a fucking idiot, man. But it's not like she's just like trying to get in touch with another side of her. It's like she's completely abandoning her daughter for this vision of her son that she thinks is happening. Like, fuck my daughter, right?
We have copies of those tapes, Betty. And copies of those copies.
Cool. Beat her ass.
Let me make something
I'm
very
like
clear.
liking Betty
You and
a
your
lot
dad
this season.
may have brainwashed
She's killing
my
it.
mom. Stop messing with my family
Before I
and stop
kill
messing
you.
with my friends. If you do,
She's not done.
Evelyn, I will kill you.
Oh,
And if you don't believe me, ask around. People will tell you what I'm capable of.
yes. What a bad bitch. She's like She used to be like one of my least favorite characters after season 2. What season are we on? Yeah, season 3. Season 2. And now I just like her so much more.
How about if you didn't go?
Ooh.
I need you tonight. I need you in every way. Mind, body.
Oh shit.
Soul, but mostly body.
Distractor. She's like, I guess I won't go.
For baby teeth.
If that headstone says baby teeth, I'm gonna fucking die. Yeah, I think it does say baby teeth on the bottom. I can't read it very well, but it looked like that said baby teeth.
A lady friend from the Maple Club. Hello?
Maybe he was like short on Fizzle Rocks and then had to like cut it with something else because he had to get like make the money but didn't have enough or something.
I'm afraid of Betty. Sometimes the way she looks at me, I think she's going to hurt me. I think she wants to hurt me.
That is so not fair. I mean, she did tell what's her name that she was gonna kill her, but
What did you do to make her say such horrible things about me on those
I feel like
tapes?
this is
Why are you
planned
trying to
though.
turn her
Like
against
they knew
me?
she was gonna listen to these tapes, so they like made sure that part was in it, you know?
Those were her own words. And
Bullshit.
to be fair, you have given Alice some legitimate reasons to fear you.
You're not turning this.
She
around
has.
on
Oh
me.
great.
She didn't have to give away my money, our house, everything.
Her life, her daughter's life.
You know, I think you and your mother see the world quite differently.
Yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock.
It fills her in a way that no one
Whatever.
in her life can.
Okay.
Or does.
So just abandon her daughter.
Why? In your mind, is that a bad thing?
Because it's abandoning her daughter. Like, I don't understand what is not clicking. Like, I'd get it if Betty was, like, college age. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this would make more sense if she was college age, but... Ooh, she's gonna say goodbye to her, huh? Yep, she's letting her go.
It's okay, Mom.
F you. I hope she feels like shit. Like, just abandoning her daughter like that. Yeah, I'm glad you have Evelyn. Fuck you. Don't even look back at her. Betty deserves better. God, I used to love Alice. I can't believe how far she's fallen. Is it an outfit?
I'm pretty sure they're your size. I should go. Still lots to do.
I still feel like it's too soon to have them get back together, but I feel like they're gonna get back together by the end of the season. Like, I just want to see them, like, fully explore different relationships in the show. Whether they're endgame or not, like, that's fine.
Close to the sun there, aren't you?
I cannot believe he's not gonna be around. But at the same time, like, I think that they need to give, like, an actual chance for these other relationships.
I have to make a choice.
Jason.
Or you.
Cheryl.
Cheryl, Jason's a ghost. I'm right here.
Cheryl.
You love me.
Cheryl.
But I've loved Jason my whole life.
You're an idiot.
I'm not gonna let this happen.
But there
has to be a way you
manipulating
can be with
her.
me.
Join the farm.
You're willing to open your mind
Yep.
to it.
Fuck. I mean, but at least Tony is like in the right headspace. Like, she knows that this is bullshit. She's just going along with it, I think, just for Cheryl. So maybe she'll be like the insider to figure out what's going on.
No one suspects anything.
Good. Finally, they get to get rid of this dude.
Get him up!
I feel like he's gonna take those drugs though, like halfway through or something.
Pop's Chocolate Shop is Archie's official sponsor.
Like, he's gonna realize like how he doesn't have a chance, and then halfway he's gonna take something.
Dissolve some G into your water. Now, get in there. And
How
look
is
at your
nobody
palms.
noticing that it's not water and it's red? It's
Oh,
funny
well,
how
Betty,
Hal's
I'm
looking
surprised you've asked me to sign
like the
these
most
divorce
sane parent.
She needs to heal.
She'll be
in
better
whatever
off
way
for it.
she chooses.
I just want to come home.
Let's just get the serial killer out of prison. Why not? Uh-oh. No one's noticing that this dude's foaming at the mouth. Like, I feel like... I mean, in real life, if that was happening, the ref would end it right then. See?
Something's wrong.
He's gonna take it now.
He's on some kind of crazy drug. Only way this match ends is if you forfeit, Andrews. You want to take the loss?
No, that's definitely not how the rules work. I'm pretty sure he was talking to the ref, not to him. Ooh. I feel like he's gonna kill him by accident. Because he's so, like, high off of that stuff. Uh-oh. He killed him. Because he's so hyped up on the drugs that a hit like that would kill you. Oh god, that's gonna fuck Archie up.
Why baby teeth? Did the Gargoyle King demand a sacrifice?
It clearly was not him.
Baby teeth. He was only the warm-up.
Jelly bean?
The hell did you do? What did you do?
She's been summoned
Great.
by the king.
Why couldn't we just keep playing in Pops?
Because Princess Jellybean. He wanted to meet you.
Alright, that was season 3, episode 18, I believe, of Riverdale. Okay. So, I thought this episode was okay. It wasn't one of my favorites, definitely wasn't one of my favorites, but, the Betty and Alice scenes and, just the Betty scenes in general, I thought were fantastic. I thought that storyline is one of the most interesting storylines that they've done this season, and good for her for finally letting her mom go. And although I know that she kind of did it for her mom, I think that it was important for herself too, because she deserves better than that, than a mom who is afraid of her and who looks at her daughter and sees the mistakes that her serial killer father made. They're not the same person. They don't think the same way. And just because Betty has mental health problems and things like that doesn't mean that she is her father. And that's completely unfair of Alice. And it breaks my heart because Alice was probably my favorite parent last season. And now I can't stand her. And I think that Betty deserves better. Whereas, like, Betty was one of my least favorite of the mains. And now she's, like, one of my favorites. So it's kind of weird how they swapped positions very quickly. And I love now that Tony's on board with this, because now she's going to be incorporated into the main storyline, which is awesome. I've been waiting for that for so long, for her to actually be in the main storyline instead of just having like her small side storyline that lasts for an episode and then ends. So I'm excited to see her be kind of the insider and pretend that she's in with the farm for Cheryl, and then to figure out what the hell is actually going on. And hopefully we get the answer for how it is that he's making them see their past loved ones. Because I'm genuinely curious how they're going to play that off, and hopefully it's not too stupid, the explanation, and I don't know. I just think that he's definitely preying on people that are vulnerable, and while part of me, like, understands that and feels for Alice, at the same time, she's so quick to just abandon her daughter for this vision of Charles that she has in her head, and that's heartbreaking. Like, genuinely, that's heartbreaking to me, and Betty deserves better. And I don't understand what Hal means by I want to go home. Like, you're in prison for murdering multiple people. You're not going home. And Betty helping to do so is not going to change anything. And if it does, then this is, like, incredibly unrealistic. But it's Riverdale, so what can we expect? I said this in the reaction, but I just wish they were college age instead of in high school. And I feel like a lot of this stuff would have made more sense had they been college age. But I guess if they were college age, they wouldn't be able to incorporate the parents as much as they do. But I just think there's some things that, like, if they were college age, it would be way more realistic. Whereas, like, stuff that they're doing for high schoolers is just unheard of, and it doesn't make sense. And I'm just trying to tell myself, though, that to think of this as, like, an alternate universe where these things do make sense. And that's kind of, like, what I have to tell myself so that it doesn't drive me crazy. You can sit here all day and pick apart the things that don't make sense in Riverdale and that are unrealistic, but you'll be here all day because it's a lot of stuff. So I'm just trying to tell myself, you know, this is a different world, and in this world, that's normal and can be possible. So that's kind of what I'm going off of. But yeah, I lost a lot of respect for Alice, especially saying that she was afraid of Betty. I just think that's very unfair, and all Betty wants is her mom back, and it's heartbreaking. I thought that the Archie boxing storyline was kind of pointless. I think that the drug storyline with the G and the Alice and Betty storylines definitely more important to the storyline. But the boxing thing, they keep bringing back that guy who is in charge of the boxing and stuff. And the boxing, but it really doesn't have all that much to do with the main storyline at all, if not just a side storyline for Archie. And I don't know, I just think they should weave him back into the main storyline more so, because I feel like the main storyline right now is more so Betty and Jughead and Cheryl. But, like, Archie, and Veronica actually too, but Archie isn't really included in that. And I think that they need to get him back into that storyline because the whole boxing thing was just pointless. And I feel like all that that's going to do now that this guy got killed is be terrible for Archie. And maybe that was this episode, this fight, and him killing this guy that was on G is how they get Archie back into that storyline. So if that's the case, then it does make sense why they did it. But if not, then it's kind of pointless. It's just another thing for Archie to have to worry about, the fact that he killed somebody. I mean, it wasn't his fault, but you know what I mean. I saw that coming, though, that he was going to get too high and Archie knocked him out and he would die, because that's what happens. But yeah, I'm excited to see the big storyline unfold with Gargoyle King, and now the family is targeted, and Jellybean's meeting the Gargoyle King, and she's part of it now, and it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. And I think Riverdale has 22 episodes a season. The app TV time that I use actually says 20 episodes right now, but sometimes they just don't update them right away, so it might be 22, because last season had 22, so I do believe it's 22. So we have 19, 20, 21, 4 episodes left, so things are definitely going to start wrapping up, and I'm really excited for it, because I think this storyline should have been wrapped up mid-season, if I'm being honest, because it seems like they're just kind of dragging it out at this point. And there's some episodes where they don't even like really talk about the Gargoyle King as much. And it's kind of like, what is the bigger problem here? Is it Hiram and the drugs, or is it the Gargoyle King? And I think they kind of lost that touch of the storyline for a little bit. So I'm excited that they're bringing that back, and hopefully we get the whole Hiram and Gargoyle King thing wrapped up. I'm starting to think less and less that Hiram's going to die this season. I really thought that that this would be his last season, but he's a little bit more tolerable now, I feel like, now that he patched things up with Archie and it's not constant like Archie versus Hiram. So I don't really mind him as much anymore. He's not really that much of a bother to me. So I'm fine if he doesn't die, but I do hope that something big starts happening, because I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of the Gargoyle storyline. I'm just really not. I'm more interested in the drug Hiram storyline and the Alice and Farm storyline. And I just feel like that's a lot that they need to wrap up. So I'm really expecting a lot from these last 4 episodes, because there's so much that needs to be wrapped up that I feel like these last 4 episodes have to be jam-packed. So really looking forward to that. I'd probably give this episode like a 7 out of 10. Wasn't my favorite, but I did like the Betty and Jughead scenes. But I think that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
You don't wanna stay the night. 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 You don't wanna stay the night.